heard something pretty interesting. I guess Jabba went live again, but he said it was kind of. So the last couple he does, when he starts to get annoyed because he doesn't have a whole lot of people watching, nobody's really saying anything, he gets annoyed. And he starts complaining about how he's not getting any thumbs up, and you can see he gets pissed off and annoyed. And he starts talking about haters and same old spiel. And then he just cuts it right off. He says he did that again. This time he took people for a ride in his Jeep and he went back to the house because he still had to get a few things. Oh, the Bel Air's still there. He says, yeah. He said he's got a friend that's going to tow it away next week sometime, take it to his garage, and his friend's going to fix everything and get it running and do it right. I said, oh yeah, that's nice. He says, yeah. He says, it's funny. He's saying, well, he thinks it might be a leaking base pan gasket or it might be an intake gasket. The car don't even want to kick and fire up. A leaking base pan oil gasket's going to stop it from starting up and running. Even if you got leaking intake gaskets, it'll still kick and want to fire. That thing don't even want to fire. Nothing. It's like it's getting no spark, no air, no fuel, no nothing. You know what he's saying? Well, it could be the carburetor gasket. And he's rambling. He says, Brian, he's rambling off all the things he thinks might be wrong with it. Why I won't stop. Maybe the guy, distributor. Well, the guy that took out the distributor, maybe he put it back in wrong. Didn't he fuck around with that distributor? He had a hard time trying to figure out how to get the number one cylinder up on the fucking compression stroke at top dead center. Anyway, he's blaming that on the guy that had it before him and all kinds of other shit. He says, but the funny part is he went to go get something. He pulls his Jeep in the driveway, but he doesn't go all the way in. He leaves it out by the street. He said, where he can't walk that good, he's going to have to go in there and some carport thing, some temporary type, portable, dispensable, cheapy carports you put up to get something. He's going to carry it all the way back there. Wouldn't he pull his Jeep up real close to it? But he didn't. He saw the Bel Air there. He said, oh, plus he wanted people to see the Bel Air. He thinks people want to see that fucking car as much as he does. He thinks people are in love with that car the way he is. Really. He says, and there was another car there. There was another car there, and you could hear someone talking. He says, and not once did he acknowledge the person, wave, say hi, nothing. It's like he walked by and he wouldn't even look towards where the voice was coming from. See, that's probably the banker up there checking up on shit. You know what I mean? See what's been cleaned out and, because it's still up for sale. And then he says, here's the best part, Brian. He's talking about his real estate lady again. Why would he still need a real estate lady if he sold the house, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, like he said? Why would he still have a real estate lady? He's not looking for another house. He's not buying another house and he needs a real estate agent. He's shacked up in a fucking hotel room that welfare, social services is paying for. He's talking about his real estate lady again. My real estate lady was asking me why I'm spending money on bracelets and chains and stuff. And this is what he said, Brian. He said he's doing that because it's precious metals. It's silver and gold. This is how this guy thinks. Okay? It's precious metals. This way, someday in the future, if he's in a pinch and he needs money, you can take it to a pawn shop. What do they give you at a pawn shop? You're lucky to get half of what you fucking paid for. Wouldn't you be better off take that money? Put it in a fucking savings account in a bank or something. You're not going to it's not a long-term CD. You're going to leave it in there for like a year to collect more interest. But just put that money away. But his idea of saving for the future and protecting his future when he needs money is to buy chains and bracelets from Walmart so we can take it to a pawn shop later when he needs money. Think about that for a minute. Really? Really? He says, and then he kept looking at the screen. He said he only had like, he's complaining again because he only had 7 or 8 people that were watching, I guess. And only 2 people were asking him things, and it was nobody he knew. And the rest of them, oh, look at that. There's so many people here, but only 2 people are saying anything. Now I know how many haters I have. He's real hung up on this shit, you know. He's always going to talk about his haters. And then he was getting annoyed because he only had 1 thumbs up. How come I'm not getting any thumbs up? Oh, it's because all my haters are here. He cares about thumbs up. He cares about, like I say, he cares about getting attention, you know. And his way of planning for the future, of putting a little nest egg away, is to spend money to buy something. That way, when he needs money, he'll get about half of what he paid for it. He's going to lose half the money. That make any sense to you? You know, pawn shops don't give you shit. But that's his way of looking forward for his future when he needs money. He's in a pinch, in a bind. But he said it's kind of funny how he came with that out of the blue. I guess what? People have been questioning him, hey guy, well, you're buying this, you're buying change, you're buying shit. And you're living in a hotel room for free, you're not even paying for your own room, you're mooching free food. After seeing this sound, you get pissed off because now you can't get food stamps, you can't get free food anymore, you can't get your disability, you're not getting your teacher's pension.